Discussing Rizal's controversial retraction explores debates around whether Jose Rizal retracted his writings against Catholic Church before his death. Consider different viewpoints and evidence to understand why this issue is still debated today. Understanding Rizal's role as a national hero considers him as a national hero of the Philippines, discussing his writings, advocacy for reforms, and influence on Filipino nationalism. Examining the evidence of Rizal's retraction, analyze the different versions of Rizal's alleged retractions, document and evidence and supporting or questioning its authenticity. Consider the context and motivations behind the document's creation. Reflecting on the impact of Rizal's retraction, where it discusses its discussions could affect perceptions of the legacy on the Filipino struggles for independence. Consider the broader implications for understanding Filipinos' history and identity. But before that, let's discuss about retraction. Ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin nito? Ito yung pagbawi o pagtanggi sa unang nasabi o sa kahit anong mga aksyon na nagpapahayag ng pagbabago ng damdamin ng tao na gumawa nito. Sa madaling salita, ito yung pagsisisi o pagbawi sa ginawa mo sa isang tao o sa grupo ng mga tao. Jose Rizal is identified as a hero of revolution for his writings that centers on ending colonialism and liberating Filipino minds to contribute to creating the Philippine nation itself. The great volume of Rizal's life work was committed to end this, particularly the more influential ones. Non Tangre and El Filibusterismo. His essays vividly not the Catholic Church regions, but the friars, the main agents of injustice in the Philippine society. They understandable, therefore, that any pieces of writing from Rizal that replants everything he wrote against the friars and the Catholic Church in the Philippines could deal a heavy damage to the image as a prominent Filipino revolutionary. Such document purposely exists allegedly signed by Rizal in a few hours before his execution. This document refers to the retraction, declares Rizal's belief in the Catholic faith, and retracts everything he wrote against the Church. Ayon sa pahayag, sumulat si Rizal sa isang papel na narinig niya ng retrataksyon. Binanggit rin ng dalawang paring Jesuit na pumasok sa kiitan ni Rizal na si Padre Jose Villaclara at Padre Stasius at dalawa pang tao. Narito ang ilang bahagi ng salisay na isinalari sa Ingles mula sa wikang Espanyol. More illustrious, sir, the agent of the Corps de Vigilantes of Santiago to report the events. The day in the prison of the accused Jose Rizal informed me the date of the following. At 7:50 a.m. yesterday morning, Jose Rizal entered death row accompanied by his counselor, Senor Carlos D. Jesuit Price Villaclara. Entering, he was served as a light breakfast. At approximately 9, the assistant plaza Senor Morales asked Rizal as he wanted anything. At reply to the moment wanted the prayer book which was bought him shortly by Father March. Senor Adrates left that row at 10 and Rizal spoke for a long while the Jewish Father March and Villaclara regarding religion. Okay, go.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
Senor Andrade left death row at 10 and Rizal spoke for a long while with the Jewish Father March and Villaclara regarding religious matter. It seems, it appears that these two presented him with a prepared retraction on his life and deeds that he refused to sign. They argue about the matter until 12:30 when Rizal ate some poached eggs and a little chicken. Afterwards, he asked to leave to write and wrote for a long time by himself. At 3 in the afternoon, Father March entered the chapel and Rizal handed him what he had written. Immediately, the chief of the firing squad, Senor Del Frenzo, and the assistants of the plaza, Senor Mori, were informed. They entered death row and together Rizal signed the document that the accused has written. It seems this was the retraction itself. From the primary source of results retraction, from the document founded by Father Manuel Garcia, CN, on May 18, 1935, the retraction as Rizal said himself, I declared myself a Catholic in this religion, in which one I was born and educated. I wish to live and die. I retract in heart whatever my words, retracting publications and conduct has been contrary to my character as the son of the Catholic Church. I believe and I confess whatever she teaches and submit to whatever she demands. I abominate missionaries as the enemy which is the Church and the society prohibited in I abominate masonry as the enemy which is the Church and as a society prohibited by the Church. The diocesan prelate may, as the superior ecclesiastical authority, make public this spontaneous manifestation of the mind, and in order to repair the scandal which may have caused, and so that God and people may pardon me. So this was signed in Manila on December 29, 1896. First published was in Las Vaz Española and Diary in Manila on the day of the execution, in December 30, 1896. The second text appeared in Barcelona, Spain, in the magazine La Juventud in a few months after the execution, from an anonymous whom later on revealed as Father Vicente Balaguer. However, the original text was only found in the Archdiocesan archives in May 18, 1935. The third one is in the Valguer's testimony that on the retraction occurred because only one eyewitness account of writings of the documents exists by the Jewish Father Vicente Balaguer. According to his testimony, Rizal woke up several times, confessed 4 times, attended a mass, received communion, prayed the rosary, of all which sings out a character, which sings this is the only testimony in algebra of the primary account of Rizal. Every wrote a retraction document. It has been used to argue the authenticity of the document. The fourth one is the testimony of the Cuerpo de Vigilancia, another witness account surfaced in 2016 through the research of Professor Rene Escalante. His research documents of the Cuerpo de Vigilancia included the report of the last hour of Rizal written by Federico Moreno. In 1901, the Americans managed to capture a Filipino messenger, Cecilio Sigismundo, who carried with him documents from Aguinaldo. The American then faked some documents complete with Ford's signature telling Aguinaldo that some Filipino officers were sending him guilleras with American prisoners. With the help of the Spanish traders, Lazarus Segovia, the American assembled in a company of pro-American Filipino soldiers of Macbeth scouts. So these were the soldiers who penetrated the camp of Aguinaldo, disguised the soldiers of the Philippine Republic. They managed to capture Aguinaldo with the president captured. His generals began to surrender. The public began to fall. So, furthermore, the documents of retraction result is still being hotly debated as the authenticity up until now. There were many witnesses who then, most of them were Jewish. The documents only surfaced a public viewing on May 13, 1935, and founded by Father Manuel Garcia. However, the retraction of Rizal was copied verbatim and published in Spain and reprinted in Manila. Father Garcia, who found the original document, also copied it verbatim.
1, 2, 3, go. Kusga ha.
When talking about Rizal's retraction, there are also arguments against the retraction. It was indeed an intriguing issue if he did or he did not. A question that was raised up following his execution on December 30, 1896 at Bagumbayan. So there are statements and contrasting claims. First one is that the retraction information of Rizal was published late that could be unauthenticated. So hindi sure if the document or information presented ay genuine, valid, or legitimate. Second is that they claim that other acts ilang mga ginabuhat, ilang mga galaw, and the facts do not fit well with the story that happened. So these two were the main claims that we're going to talk about in results attraction, as others believe and prove the opposites. So based on those main claims, there are said to be cutaneous acts that undermine the belief that Rizal retracted. It suggests that there are actions or events that took place around the same time as Rizal's retraction that cast down on its validity. The document of retraction was kept secret, so the copy of the retraction paper that was allegedly signed by Rizal was kept secret and was only published in newspapers. And the request of the Rizal family to have the original copy was both denied. Yes, because when Rizal's family requested for the original copy, wala sila kapita June since it was said nga nawala, so it was lost. Could the Jesus be this irresponsible to not know the value of the paper? Or was it just hidden? So may mga questions na nag-arise na regarding sa pag-kept sa document of retraction. However, 39 years later, the original copy was found in the Archdiocese archive. So Ricardo Pascual eventually was given permission by the Archbishop Nozaleda to examine the document and later concluded in his book, Rizal Beyond the Grave, that the documents presented was a forgery. So it was fake. The common rebuttal of this argument was either Father Balaguer or Father Pio had made errors in reproducing another copy of the original. So this cast doubt on its validity. Also, others stated that Rizal's burial was kept secret. No masses or funeral was held by the Catholics for his soul, and he was not buried in the Catholic cemetery of Baptist Cemetery, but outside the inner wall of the cemetery, together with the Spanish executed three Filipino priests, Mariano Gomez, Jose Burgos, and Alfonso Zamora, known collectively as Borza, for allegedly inciting a mutiny against the colonial government in the ground without any cross or stone to mark his grave. So indecent iyahang pagka-dugo. There was also no entry in the book of burials that Rizal's body was buried on the page of December 30, and it appears on a special page where special orders of authorities are indicated. So if Rizal really died as a Catholic, why did they bury him wherein which is evidently the cemetery for anti-Catholic church? Why they haven't buried Rizal at Baptist Cemetery in which Good Samaritans are supposed to be placed? And the worst part is, he has been buried without any coffin. Also, if Jesus want to prove that Rizal himself had retracted, why did they bury him collectively where heretics and infidels are laid? They didn't even offer a mass in church for Rizal, who died as a penitent Catholic. So another one is his Roman Catholic marriage to Josephine Bracken. As attested by witnesses, there could be no marriage without a retraction. So others believe that Rizal did retract. However, another evidence as to that when Father Balaguer came to terms that he married Jose and Josephine after Jose had signed the retraction papers. However, there were no marriage certificate or public record shown that could prove Father Balaguer's statement. So if there are if the retraction was true, then there should at least be a document that shows that the marriage happened. Next was in the desire for historical truth in much later years. People began to search of Rizal's retraction and different versions of duly notarized or signed documents. So with that different version, it is hard to believe na as ang valid if it is really or an imitation lamang. Since the believed original document and the release of other retraction documents brought more controversy because this differs significantly from the text found in the Jesus. So, which is really the original. So this cast doubt on its validity. On the other hand, for other historians like Ambeto Campo, who studied almost over 30 years handling original Rizal manuscripts, he believed that the document is authentic. So there are statements also referring the accounts of Rizal's retraction that he did with rap. This is the acts of faith, hope, and charity, reportedly recited and signed by Dr. Rizal as attested by witnesses, and a signed prayer book which was among the documents. This is for Rizal giving accent to Roman Catholic teaching, not in a general way as in the case of the retraction statement, but specifically to a number of beliefs which he had previously refused. So according to the testimony of Father Balaguer, following the signing of the retraction, a prayer book was offered to Rizal. I took the prayer, he took acts, accepted them, took the pen and saying credo. He signed the acts with his name in the book itself. The signed prayer book was said to be among the documents discovered by Father Garcia along with the retraction. So next was the testimony of the press of the time of the event of eyewitnesses and other qualified witnesses, those closely associated with the event such as the head of the Jesuit order, the Archbishop, etc. The press at the time, newspapers and other publications reported on the execution and surrounding events. For eyewitnesses, on the other hand, there are people who claim to have directly observed Rizal retracting his beliefs, where there are said to be qualified witnesses, individuals with a close connection to this situation, such as the head of the Jesuit order, likely referring to Father Vicente Balaguer, who claimed to receive Rizal's retraction, the Archbishop, possibly Archbishop Bernardino Nozalita.
After our so much further discussion about the issue of retraction of Dr. Jose Rizal, let's first look back on how did he become our national hero of the Philippines. So, Jose Portasio Rizal Mercado y Alonzo Realonda, or Jose Rizal from Spanish pronunciation, was born on June 19, 1861. So, he was a Filipino nationalist and a polymath during the tail end of the Spanish colonial period of the Philippines. He is tagged as a national hero or pambansang bayani of the Filipino people. Though some of the historians and the researchers did not believe that Jose Rizal is our pambansang bayani because of their belief, or they believe that Rizal is only a myth. So, si Jose Rizal ay isang bayani ng Pilipinas na ipinanganak noong Hunyo 19, 1861 sa Calamba, Laguna. Siya ay nag-aral sa Ateneo Municipal de Manila at Universidad ng Santo Tomas bago pumunta sa Espanya upang mag-aral ng medisina at iba pang larangan. Habang nasa Espanya, naglathala siya ng mga akda na nagpapakita ng kanyang pagmamahal sa bayan at pangarap para sa pagbabago. Isang maimpluwensyang manunulat at pilosopo si Rizal, at siya ang natatag ng La Liga Filipina, isang samahan na naglalayong makamit ang pagbabago sa pamamagitan ng mga payapang paraan. So, Rizal was executed by the Spanish colonial government for the crime of the rebellion after the Philippine Revolution, inspired in part by his writings, broke out. So, noong 1896, si Rizal ay nahuli ng mga Kastila dahil sa kanyang pakikisangkot sa kilusang revolusyonaryo. Mauni katang iyang writings Monolemi, Tangere of El Filibusterismo. Pinatapon siya sa dapitan kung saan siya ay nanatili sa pag-aakalang ito ang kanyang parusa. Ngunit sa mga pangyayaring hindi malinaw, si Rizal ay binitay noong December 30, 1896 sa Bagumbayan. Ngayon ay kilala bilang Luneta Park sa Manila. Ang kanyang kamatayan ay nagbigay daan sa pagkakagising ng damdaming bayan laban sa mga mananakop at nagbigay inspirasyon sa himagsikang Pilipino laban sa Espanya. Si Rizal ay kinikilala bilang isa sa mga pinakamahalagang bayani ng Pilipinas at ang kanyang mga aral at halimbawa ay patuloy na nagbibigay inspirasyon sa mga Pilipino hanggang sa kasalukuyan. So, Rizal was likely considered one of the greatest heroes of the Philippines and has been recommended to be so honored by an official impelled National Heroes Committee. However, no law or executive order or proclamation has been enacted or issued officially proclaiming any Filipino historical figure as a national hero. He was the author of the novel Lolo ni Tangere and and El Filibusterismo, and a number of poems and essays. So, Jose Rizal is widely regarded as one of the greatest heroes of the Philippines, with the National Heroes Committee recommending him for such recognition. However, there hasn't been any official law or executive order or proclamation declaring any Filipino historical figure as a national hero. The controversy surrounding Jose Rizal's alleged retraction revolves around whether he truly recanted his writings against the Catholic Church before his execution, while a document purportedly signed by Rizal exists, declaring his belief in Catholicism and retracting his criticism. Its authenticity is heavily debated. Various versions of the retraction have surfaced over the years, with discrepancies in dates and wordings, fueling skepticism. Witnesses' testimonies contradict each other, and circumstances surrounding the document's discovery raise doubts about its validity. Some argue that the retraction was forged by Spanish friars to undermine Rizal's revolutionary heroism, while others contend that accepting or refuting it doesn't diminish Rizal's significance in inspiring Filipino independence. Despite ongoing debates, Rizal remains a revered figure in Filipino history, celebrated for his nationalist writing and contributions to the country's liberation from colonial rule. Ang kontrobersyang tungkol sa retraction ni Jose Rizal ay tungkol sa pag-aalinlangan kung talagang binaliktad ba niya ang kanyang mga sinulat laban sa simbahang Katoliko bago siya bitayin. May isang pagkala na sasabing binaliktad niya ito, pero maraming nagdududa sa totoo nito. May iba't ibang bersyon ng mga retraction na lumabas sa mga taon, kaya hindi sigurado kung alin ang totoo. Ang ilang tao ay nagsasabing peking dokumento ito na ginawa ng mga Kastila para sirain si Rizal, habang ang iba naman ay hindi kumwestiyon sa kanyang kahalagahan bilang isang bayani. Sa kabila ng lahat ng ito, pinupurihan pa rin si Rizal bilang isang mahalagang tao sa kasaysayan ng Pilipinas dahil sa kanyang mga sinulat at naging bahagi sa paglaya ng bansa mula sa mga dayuhan.